Hello, my name is Thorbjorn.
Hi, my name is Flora.
And in group 2 on Saturday in the Thorbjorn's dance camp, we did hesitations for the kickball change to make the dance more swingy. So we started with a hesitation. We did 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2. Further on we went into kickball change, where we have the kick on 1 to stretch and we move on the end 2. So we have our movement behind and then we go. It's like a stretch. We have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. After that we also did a hesitation ball change, which is a tap ball change. So we did 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Thank you. And for the second class of the group 2 on Saturday, we worked on hand grip, connecting with the body and stay connected. So we worked first on hand grip. What we are doing when we do a hand grip is that we have a regular, normal hand grip. Now we hold each other, but we are not connected in the hand. How do we connect in the hand? Is that I'm tensing this joint, bending it, creating a stretch towards me.
And me, I'm doing the opposite of Thorbjorn, stretch towards me, which will make us connected together.
However, this is connection in the arm. This is connection in the arm, but we are not connected in the body yet. This is just connection in the arm. What we do after is that we keep a good frame, not tight, but a frame, and then I take my elbow and drag it slightly towards me.
And I'm doing the same. And then this hand grip always stays in the center of us.
So here, right now, we are connected with the body. If Flora managed to have a good frame and I have a good frame now, if I drag forward, the body of Flora should come forward and not just one side. If we were disconnected or blocked inside here, the moment when I drag, one side will come up. So to be able here, Flora has a full frame here, and then we work on a stretch to, instead of walking with a body lead backwards, we worked on opposite movement. So here, this is the center, and my body goes back, creating more tension here. This one don't move, so it's not this one that moves like in the first one. This one stays in the center, and there's the body that moves. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. This is the center, it's the body that moves. The Saturday was all about creating stretch and trying to swing. So in the third hour with group 2, we worked on a variation where we will try to create a stretch. So from before we worked on the stretch here, not moving this one, but just the body. Further we did it in a variation, so we crept here, we did 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2. As you can see, I am moving backwards, Flora is continuing forwards, creating a stretch before I go. So again, we can do it from the side. So we have
5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and stretch. But that.
What is important here is that in the moment of the stretch, here, is that I'm asking for tension, like we talked about on the hand grip. It's all about this part. Not the elbows, not tight, but I'm asking tension of my partner. So here we are connected.
And I'm tightening up my frame. I don't release everything. So when I get information after Thorbjorn, I resist in the hands and then on my frame.
So this one can be straight, just tension here and tension here. So we have here
4.
tension, 4, let's see, 4, 5 and 6, 1, 2. We build this one in to create a variation, so we did rotation on it. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2. Face to the camera, okay. 5, 6, 7 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2. That was it.
Yes.